Hello, dear students. My name is Mankeshwar Panigrahi. So today we are going to discuss about new topic, that is your CPU scheduling algorithms. So in our last class we have discussed about CPU scheduling criteria. Today we are going to discuss about CPU scheduling algorithm. So before going through the CPU scheduling algorithm, again we are going to discuss shortly in today's session about the CPU scheduling and what are the different types of CPU scheduling methods and what are the different algorithms we have implemented to a process execution or processes execution. In these topics we are going to discuss today. So first, again we are going to discuss about what is the CPU scheduling. In our previous classes, as I have told you that scheduling is a technique or method through which a processor will control the execution of multiple processes one after another simultaneously. So what is CPU scheduling? Again, it is a technique or method through which a processor will control the execution of multiple processes one after another simultaneously. So here the notes regarding the CPU scheduling. So it is a process of determining which process will own CPU for execution while another process is on hold. So as I have told you in my last sessions about the CPU scheduling, that the CPU scheduling is a process or technique applied to the processes, those which are come inside the computer system for execution. So before starting their execution, first the schedule is prepared, and according to that schedule the operating system takes or selects one by one process from that schedule and it will give to the CPU for execution. So that's why it is given here that the main task of CPU scheduling is to make sure that whenever the CPU remains idle, the operating system at least select one of the processes available in the ready queue for execution, and the selection process will be carried out by the CPU scheduler. So what are the different types of scheduler? Three types of schedulers are there: long-term scheduler, medium-term scheduler, and short-term scheduler. Okay. So it selects one of the processes in memory that are ready for execution. So what are the different types of CPU scheduling are there? There are two types of CPU scheduling methods are there. That is your preemptive CPU scheduling and non-preemptive CPU scheduling algorithms. Okay. So two types of CPU scheduling algorithms will be available. They are preemptive CPU scheduling algorithm and non-preemptive CPU scheduling algorithm. So what is preemptive CPU scheduling algorithm? So preemptive CPU scheduling is one type of scheduling whenever a processor jump over to the ready queue and select a new job in the mid of the execution, then that is called as the preemptive CPU scheduling. Again, it is a CPU scheduling method whenever a processor executes one job and if it jump over to the ready queue and selects a new job in the mid of the execution, then that situation is called as, or that technique is called as preemptive CPU scheduling technique. So basically, it is useful in high priority processes that require rapid attention. In that type of situation, we are using the preemptive CPU scheduling. Okay. So next is your non-preemptive CPU scheduling. So it is also scheduling technique whenever a processor jump over to the ready queue and select a new process for its execution after the completion of current one. So again, what is non-preemptive CPU scheduling? If a processor jump over to the ready queue after finishing the current one, then that type of and selects one job for its execution, then that type of scheduling method is called as non-preemptive CPU scheduling. So what is the difference between preemptive and non-preemptive? In case of preemptive CPU scheduling, the processor will jump to the ready queue in the mid of the execution of the current one process or current process. The processor will jump to the ready queue and selects one process for its execution. Then the type of scheduling is called as preemptive CPU scheduling. And if the processor or the CPU will jump to the ready queue after finishing the current one, then that type of CPU scheduling is called as the non-preemptive CPU scheduling method. What are the two types of CPU scheduling methods are there? One is CPU preemptive and second one is non-preemptive. Okay. So again, preemptive and non-preemptive have different categories. They are described in our coming sessions about the different types of algorithms, those which are used for the CPU scheduling methods or to implement the CPU scheduling method for the processes. So here the notes regarding the preemptive CPU scheduling and non-preemptive CPU scheduling. In preemptive scheduling, the tasks are mostly assigned with their priorities. Sometimes it is important to run a task with a higher priority before another lower priority task, even if the lower priority task is still running. The lower priority task holds for some time and resumes when the higher priority task finishes its execution. Next, what is a non-preemptive CPU scheduling? In this type of scheduling method, the CPU has been allocated to a specific process. The process that keeps the CPU busy will release the CPU either by switching contexts or terminating. It is the only method that can be used for various hardware platforms. That's because it does not need special hardware like preemptive CPU scheduling. Okay. So this is all about the preemptive and non-preemptive CPU scheduling. Next is types of CPU scheduling algorithm. So what are the different types of CPU scheduling algorithms are there? There are mainly 6 types of process scheduling algorithms are there. So first one is first come first serve, or we can call it FCFS, and second one is shortest job first scheduling, or we can shortly call it as SJF technique. Next is shortest remaining time, or SRT. Next is priority scheduling. Next one is round robin scheduling, and the last one is multi-level queue scheduling. So basically there are mainly 6 types of scheduling algorithms are available. First come first serve, shortest job first, shortest remaining time, priority scheduling, round robin scheduling, and multi-level queue scheduling. So in your syllabus, according to your syllabus, we are going to cover in our coming classes or in our next class one by one from, and in your syllabus there is available only 4 types of CPU scheduling, that is your FCFS, SJF, and priority and round robin scheduling. So we are going to cover these 4 types of CPU scheduling algorithm in my coming classes. So in our next class, we are going to discuss about the first CPU scheduling algorithm, that is your first come first serve, and what are the different characteristics of first come first serve, and how the processes gets executed by the help of first come first serve CPU scheduling. We are going to discuss about the FCFS technique by the help of a suitable example in our next class. Okay. So this is all about the CPU scheduling algorithm, basic fundamental things. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation of different types of scheduling algorithms. That is your first come first serve, priority scheduling, shortest remaining time, shortest job first, round robin scheduling, multi-level queue scheduling. Okay. So in our next class, we are going to discuss one by one CPU scheduling algorithm from the first, that is your FCFS technique. Okay. So thank you.